the start with barely 5 seconds gone by. 3-0.
Just a double, Dick.
Oh, his foot was on the
yes,
line.
It looks like a triple, right.
Okay. We've got a tap and a save by China. In possession is Sun Sang Wu, a jumper, and a connection by Ma Jian. First deadlock at 2-all. Under the hoop, we've got a slam dunk by Benji Paras. He was left wide open by Gong Xiaobin. He came down very fast.
And, those two tall players of China were surprised. That's tall, very tall. Gong and...
Gong is 6'8".
Right. And Zhang, I think it was, from Ma.
Zhang is 6'2.5". Okay, in possession, Ma Jian. He scored the first basket. Here comes Zhang Yunjuan, the ever dangerous Zhang, number 13 man. Cross-court pass. Sun Feng Wu out again. In possession is Wang Fei. These are all the veterans on the team. We've got a turnover, but there was another call.
A contact, yes, on Alan Kaidik. But that's okay again, Dick. Make them feel a defense in there. No easy shots for the Chinese tonight.
Our starters, by the way, Alan Kaidik, Hek Kalma, Benji Paras, Mon Fernandez, and Chito Leisaga. Alley-oop play for a connection. That was Zhang Yunjuan with the assist and the hit by Sun Feng Wu. Chito Leisaga over to Mon Fernandez. It's all tied at 4-all. Benji Paras playing the outside, drawing out his man. Looks like a switching man zone by the Chinese. Alan Kaidik was wide open there.
Good drive and drop play there by Mon Fernandez. Guard of Kaidik had to go down. Collapsed on Mon Fernandez. Mon gave the pass to Alan for the 2 points. Nice strategy, huh?
Even though the weather is very cold, it must be in the low 50s tonight. The Filipinos are wearing T-shirts under their jerseys. They're still pretty much warmed up already. We've got a second try for China. Wang Fei turns around and gets fouled. He'll go to the line.
And Coach Jaworski starting very strong here with Chito Leisaga and Benji Paras. Of course, he wants the body up there. He wants to set the tempo. It's very important we get the tempo.
We've got a 2-point advantage with a minute and 55 seconds gone by. Makes that just a 1-point lead, 6-5, as Wang Fei prepares his second charity. He stands 6'4", and is about 185 pounds. 2 hits from the line to forge a third deadlock. 6-all. Hek Kalma, Mon Fernandez. Chito Leisaga over to Hek Kalma. It's a man-to-man defense set up by China. Mon Fernandez switches around. China came with at least 3 or 4 cheering squads out here. We've got a hit by Alan Kaidik. It's 8-6. The Philippines setting the pace.
Good sign there. 2 out of 2 for Alan Kaidik. 4 points in the ballgame. So he's starting out very happy tonight's game. It's time to explode. I mean, law of average is catching up with him.
Right. He has been very cold in the past 3 games, but he exploded with 3 triples against Japan. 8-6. There was a foul by Chito Leisaga. And we've got a jumper by Ma Jian. 8-all. The Chinese keeping pace. In their first meeting, the Philippines lost by 65 points. Lead pass and baseline dribble by Benji Paras.
Yes. Benji already looked at Mon and said, I'm going to cut in, but then he hesitated, and that's the reason he wasn't able to control that ball on the baseline.
This could give the Chinese the initiative. Wang Fei crowded. Mon Fernandez is screened out, and there is a lift.
Intimidation by Mon Fernandez.
That's right. Hek Kalma gets it.
We've got to run. We've got to push the ball up very quickly.
Chito Leisaga does not go for the hoop. He knew there were no rebounders. Mon Fernandez was lagging behind. It's a slow break. Pattern of play by both sides. Hek Kalma against a tall Wang Fei. Here comes Alan Kaidik with a bounce pass. Mon Fernandez back to Hek Kalma. He sees the open lane. Benji Paras backs one.
Yes. Good teamwork. Nice ball movement, Dick. That's the way to do it.
We have more give.
Off balance, right.
More give on the baskets, by the way, on the hoops, rather than in the Beijing Collegiate, which was very tense, a rigid basket. There's a foul, an offensive foul for a turnover.
That's a very good observation, Dick. May awa ngayon ang ring.
That's right.
Say it back home.
Gong Xiaobin was guilty of his first contact, and we had to say that because remember in the last game against Japan, the shots were there, but they refused to sink.
Right.
10-8 for the Philippines, and we could take a 4-point advantage as Mon Fernandez goes one-on-one. He gives it to Calma. Calma in the corner. His pass intercepted. It was telegraphed, intended for Chito Luisaga. And we've got a score there by Sun Feng Wu of China. 10-all.
Right, we can't afford to commit those turnovers.
Sun Feng Wu is 6'1.5" against the 5'9" of Hek Calma. They're sticking to Alan Kaidik. Assigned to him is Shang Yung John. Here comes Benji Paras, and he almost lost that ball. It turned out to be a good break. Alan Kaidik picked it up for the hit.
Good break indeed.
12-10.
See how fast the Chinese are, huh?
Retaliation. We've got Sun Feng Wu.
All 5 players have to play defense. We can't afford to play 2-on-2 or 3-on-3 because they just run over us.
There cannot be any laps at all. It has to be full concentration the entire ball game. And there is a foul away from the ball. An offensive foul by Benji Paras. 15 minutes and 15 seconds remain in this first half. And the Chinese have the initiative again with a count tied at 12. Sun Feng Wu is playing the point man for China. He gives it to Zhang Yunjian. He's got a good outside shot. Ma Jian, Zhang, back to Ma. Ma with a jumper. His sweet spot, bullseye. 14-12, China takes the lead for the first time in this game after 5 minutes. And the Philippines will have to keep pace with that. The Chinese are very consistent on their offensive thrust. And there's a cut. Hek Calma intimidated and blocked. Much too small against a giant Chinese. And there's another hit, this time by Wang Fei.
Again the fast break.
16-12. Every time we fail to score, that's another 2 points for China. Mon Fernandez over to Benji Paras. He was trying to draw 2 men to him and balance the defense on the other end.
Mon doing the right thing there, telling the players, okay, let's go to our half-court offense. Let's set it up.
Chito Luisaga has it in the meantime. And there's a movement. Alan Kaidik loses the ball. That's the second turnover now. And another 3-on-1 prospect by China. 6-point advantage. 18-12.
So fast.
They're big and they're fast. And we have a Philippine timeout brought to you by Fujifilm.
I'd like to thank our major sponsor, Coca-Cola, the official soft drink of the Philippine team to the Beijing 11th Asiad. Milo, the Olympic energy drink. Fujifilm, the #1 selling film in the Philippines, official film of the Beijing 11th Asiad. San Miguel Corporation, Ginebra San Miguel. Ginebra and Hari. Happy Toothpaste, the official toothpaste of the Philippine team to the Beijing 11th Asiad. And remember, this satellite coverage is brought to you as a public service by Philcomsat.
The ball game resumes with the Philippines inbounding after that third straight fast break.
Right.
Gave China a 6-point lead.
Yes, Dick, we cannot, first it was Benji, then Alan, we cannot dribble into traffic. They're not only tall, they're very quick to react, so we can't dribble in the paint. They'll just swipe the ball away, as they did twice.
Right, and I'm sure that's what Sonny Jaworski must have told them at the break. Inbound goes to Hek Calma from Kaidik. 13 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. Still the same starters for the Philippines as well as for China. Mon Fernandez.
Nice.
Oh, what a pass. Missed by Alan Kaidik. He overshot. He didn't get the right angle. It was a beautiful assist by Fernandez. And from the flank, we've got a connection by Wang Fei. This is a very powerful starting five for China.
Yes, Dick. And we're taking the ball up too slow. We should try to really push that ball up.
Chito Luisaga from Benji Paras. Hek Calma fires and makes it 20-14. The lead down to 6.
And then
15 minutes.
And then we've got to stop the dribble. When the point guards bring that ball up, stop him from setting up the plays inside the paint. He likes to drive in and then drop pass.
There's a jump shot. It's short. And we've got Benji Paras stretching out. Hek Calma has it. Again, we don't try to break. We wait for the defense to get set up, and there's a tap out. It's possible that set plays are being employed by the Philippines, but that has to be varied from time to time.
Right. I mean, it's okay to have your set plays, but if you can go for the break at the start, why not if you can?
And balance the defense. There is a good pass and a hit by Alan K. Dick. Heckalma with the assist, 2016. That's Heckalma with a basket, and now in a good assist for Alan K. Dick. And the lead is cut down to 4, 12 and a half left. First half. Wang Fei's left wide open, and he banks it in. Juan Fernandez was fainted out of position that time.
Well, there was a good pick set up by Gong Xiaobin of China, and he's got a wide body.
Right. All of them have wide bodies. Tito Loizaga would be the widest body. Give and go. Heckalma fakes, fires, makes it. And that was Juan Fernandez giving him that pass.
A good sign here, Dick, is our shots from the floor are dropping. So that's a good sign, huh?
Right. And the boys are getting their confidence. A drive-in play, and that's Wang Fei scoring again. That lane is wide open.
Open, that's right. Like I said earlier, we've got to give up the fouls. Never mind. Anyway, we've got 12 players. Even if some foul out, Dick, we still have other players to put in, but make them feel the fouls inside.
Right. Make them work for those shots. 24-18. It's a 6-point advantage. Fernandez goes for the hoop. It's short. And China gets the initiative again. Under the hoop, Zhang Yunjuan. Very slow on defense.
Very slow, really. I mean,
26-18. Now it's an 8-point advantage for China.
Maybe Dick, a ploy here is when they start the break, the man closest to the ball, foul the man, just to stop the break of theirs. They've had about 10 points in the break.
Right. And a near steal there off by Dick. He's double-teamed. He has to pass. Mon Fernandez. Benji Paras with a fake. Now he tries and a bad pass and another fast break for China. Oh, we're giving them those baskets.
Benji Paras with about 3 errors now in the ball game.
Ma Jian completes that fast break. A 10-point lead for China, 28-18. 10 minutes spent, 35 seconds left. Alan K. Dick to Heckalma. Kalma crowded by Sun Sang Wu. Now it's Benji Paras. And a hit by Mon Fernandez, 28-20.
Here he comes again.
That lead really has come out of turnovers as well as missed shots. And every time China gets the opportunity, they break away. And there is the Philippine gallery chanting defense. Sun Sang Wu trickles one in.
Well, Heckalma was able to switch over, but he stopped Su Feng did and then just took that jump shot.
30-20, another 10-point lead. And there's a foul by Sun Feng Wu on Kalma. That'll be the first contact against Sun. We have a couple of substitutions. Yves Dignadice and Samboy Lim report in. Alvin Patrimonio also will be seeing action in a short while. Alan K. Dick takes a rest. Chito Loizaga, likewise, is given a breather.
So Fernandez, Loizaga, Kay Dick sit down in favor of Patrimonio, Samboy Lim, and Yves Dignadice.
Right. Heckalma over to Benji Paras. Benji Paras tries to drive in. His tactics, which were so effective against Japan, are not as effective against the bulk of the Chinese. Another intercepted pass and another fast break. Sun Feng Wu misses. And we've got the recovery by Patrimonio. What a good trail he had there. He got knocked on the head. Yves Dignadice, triple team. He is fouled. Oh, what muscle, what gristle against Yves Dignadice.
And that got Nino Cinco, the scorer, up on his feet. He wanted to go on the court.
They can really tackle.
Well, other sponsors here at 6 foot standard juicy hot dog. Thank you. The meatier, tastier, and more tender, the perfect way to your child's heart. Smoky sausage world where people and hot dogs meet and match. Nescafe, the classic taste the world enjoys. Warren Brice, official underwear of the Beijing 11th A-Shot. Interbank, the right choice. Cougar Sport Shoes, the sport shoes. Knows no boundary in tracking. Gillette Contour Plus, the best a man can get. Nabisco English quality biscuits. High Road Choco Gems, Chocolate Mallows, Mary, and many more. Coffee Mate, your coffee and Coffee Mate, the perfect harmony. Nissan, quality above all.
Ives Dignazice failed on 2 charities. It's still 30-20. Benji Faras also failed on a tip-in, and we've got a foul by Faras on Majian. Ronnie McSank now comes in for Hek Kalma. We're behind by 10 points with 10 minutes and 10 seconds remaining.
Also, Zaldi Realubit is checking in for Benji Paras. So this is a completely new team now for the Philippine squad, huh?
Yes. Sonny Jaworski has this game all planned, but those turnovers really have cost us. Here comes Wang Fei with an easy basket again. No fouls.
Yeah, no fouls are being given. We have to give up the fouls.
32-20 is the count, and it's Ronnie McDonough against Gong Lu Ming, who is in for China, playing the point man. Very tight guarding by the Chinese, not allowing the Filipino three-point shooters any leeway whatsoever. Zaldi Realubit. That's a clawing, clinging Chinese defense.
Very clean.
5 seconds left on the shot clock. Ronnie McDonough plays it in. Yes, he got away from his man. Got the half step.
He had to put a looper there because the switch off. There was a 6'5" big 6.
32-22. That was Gong Xiaobin who was attempting to block that shot. Majian.
There.
And there's a hit. That's counted. That's Gong Xiaobin will get a chance for a three-point play on a foul. Committed by, let's see, should have been Realubit. Shot is counted, so it'll be a three-point try for Gong Xiaobin, who stands 6'8" and weighs 210 pounds. The lead has ballooned to 13, 35-22. 8 minutes and 15 seconds left. Alvin Patrimonio and Ronnie McDonough exchanging passes. One-on-one. Patrimonio loses his balance and loses possession. It's a double dribble, however. Good break for the Philippines. We're behind by 13. We have turned that ball over.
It's got to be the surrounding. It's got to be the weather, Dick. But we don't play this type of basketball back in Manila, huh?
Yes, we certainly look very sluggish and very tentative out there.
I mean, like that's a fall by Alvin Patrimonio.
He lost his balance. His weight was forward, and he completely lost control of the ball. There is a telegraph pass, and the call goes for the Philippines.
Lucky break for us. I thought Samboy Lim tapped that ball out.
From our angle, it was pretty clear that he did. But the referee was behind on that play. Handoff, Ronnie McDonough with a bounce pass. Samboy Lim has it.
They want to.
He takes a triple and makes it.
Oh. Surprise hit by Samboy Lim there. He wanted to go one-on-one, but he saw the lane clogged.
35-25, and maybe that's what we should be doing.
Mm-hmm.
When we have the opportunity and there are rebounders, go for that triple. That's the only way we can whittle the lead down. It's a 10-pointer now, 35-25. Wang Fei has been tearing our defenses. That shot was a little too long by Gong Lu Ming, and here comes Ronnie McDonough. Oh, you don't try that with somebody behind you. It's a bad pass.
He didn't see number 4 man coming up, right?
And we've got a try for a triple and a hit by Gong Lu Ming.
You know, Ronnie McDonough always does that, even in Manila, but the thing is he didn't know there was somebody else behind.
That's right, 38-25. The lead is 13 points now. 6 minutes and 50 seconds left. Gong Lu Ming is the shortest Chinese player at 5'9", but he's built like a baby tank. And he is very, very fast. Ives Dignadise. The Patrimonio at the low post to make his move, fires his favorite shot, bullseye, 38-27.
That's his type of a game. There goes a fast break again.
Sun Feng Wu passes back. Ma Jian, Gong Lu Ming. Sun Feng Wu fires and misses. And it's Ronnie McDonough now. Down the left sideline as he waits for his teammates. 11-point advantage for China. We're in the first half.
Oi. Holy cow.
And there is a
foul on Samboy, yes.
Samboy. He tried to ward off Gong Lu Ming. How many times have we turned over?
Right.
Well, about half a dozen now.
And Dick, there it goes to prove our point that the team, they've only been together for about 3 weeks, and that's the reason why these things are happening.
Right. 6 minutes and 12 seconds to go. It's an 11-point lead, and China has ball possession. We have a timeout brought to you by Fujifilm.
The Beijing 11th Asia.
became organized from the business school of Beijing. We've got at least 2 or 3 more organized cheering sections all around the Capitol Gymnasium. And some of them have even brought their noisemakers, tinfoil noisemakers. You can hear that in the background right now.
Right, Dick. And going back to what I was saying earlier, that's the more reason we should really be proud of this Philippine team right now. Okay, they're committing errors not because of lack of teamwork, but we've got the silver at least tucked away.
That's for sure. Ma Jian scoring. He used his right arm to ward off his man that wasn't spotted by the referees. 40-27, a 13-point lead. And it's Alvin Patrimonio snapping a pass to Zaldi Riolubit. Samboy Lim got away from his man momentarily. He didn't get the pass. And there is a tap. Saved there by Samboy Lim.
Oh, he was stripped there.
And there is a tripping foul going against
number 8.
Wang Fei. It'll be a front court throw-in for the Philippines, behind by 13 with 5 minutes and 35 seconds left. It's getting colder and colder here in Beijing, and we can feel it seeping into our bones. And there is a foul, a block on that drive-in play at the baseline. Again, it's Wang Fei.
Yes. And very good calls here by the referees.
Foul number 2 on Wang Fei. Sun Feng Wu comes back in for Wang Fei.
Thank you to our major sponsors here. Coca-Cola, the official soft drink of the Philippine team to the Beijing 11th Asian. Milo, the Olympic energy drink. Fujifilm, the #1 selling film in the Philippines. Official film of the Beijing 11th Asian. San Miguel Corporation, Ginebra San Miguel, Ginebra and Hari. Happy Toothpaste, official toothpaste of the Philippine team to the Beijing 11th Asian. Satellite coverage is brought to you as a public service by Philcomsat.
China had difficulty against Korea, winning by only 4 points. There's a turnaround play and a miss by Alvin. And we have China in the offensive, Sun Feng Wu, who just came in for Wang Fei. Setting the play up. Alvin Patrimonio marking him. Keeping that ball moving around with hardly any dribble at all. It's a 3-point try and a miss by Gong Lu Ming.
Good boxing out tactics by the Philippine squad that time.
That was Alvin Patrimonio with a recovery for the Philippines. Yves Dignadice, a little bit, moving away from his man. There's a drive and a miss from the flank. A follow-up, still out. Recovery made by Ma Jian. And another Chinese fast break results in 2 points. Sun Feng Wu on the shooting end, 42-27.
A lot of fast break points. You know, it's a good tall team we're facing tonight, a very quick team.
You know, this Chinese team could close their eyes and they'd know where their teammates would be. They've played together for that long, and they've just come back from Buenos Aires in the World Basketball Championship. And they played the best teams in the world out there. A miss. It's Samboy Lim using the baseline. 42-29. Lead cut down to 13. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left.
This cheering squad here don't stop, huh?
Yes. A miss and a recovery by Sun Feng Wu.
That's okay.
On contact by Yves Dignadice.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to stop them when they're in the lane, so they've got to be fouled. Anyway, even if we're in, let's say, penalty, it'll only be 1-on-1. They may still miss the shot pick, because it's a short 2 points anyway.
Right. And that's what our mistake was, and that's the reason they're ahead by 13 right now. There were no fouls given up, and the Chinese were given easy layups. 1-on-1 situation, and we have an earned charity by Sun Feng Wu, making it 43-29. Second try is in. 44-29. Full court press. They're not relenting at all. They're not giving us any breathing space. And even after that lopsided victory by China over the Philippines, their coach, in a press interview after the game, stated that the Philippines could be hiding something.
Right.
There's a blocking foul. And that went against Wang Jidan. Gong Xiaobing comes back in for Ma Jian.
Sonny Joe Watson on the screens now yelling out instructions. Great job, Sonny, Norman, and Reno are doing here in Beijing.
Yes, and they've been doing a lot of homework, supported, of course, by the videotape of the game of our opponent supplied by Campana Television Corporation, which has taken all the trouble to have these videotapes done at its own expense.
Correct.
Supplying the Philippines team with this, despite all our problems in arranging for our satellite and voice transmissions. 44-29, we've got Ronnie McDonough inbounding on another foul by the Chinese. They should be close to penalty situation now. In the background, you hear the Chinese cheering squads keeping up that psychological advantage.
Only 3 minutes. 3 minutes remain here in the ball game.
Here comes Samboy Lim. McDonough for a triple. He rimmed out. The recovery and the follow-up by the eluded. That's a quick reflex.
That's the way to do it. When you get the ball, just go up right away. Don't give them a second chance.
Under the basket. We've got a foul on a triple team effort. The foul going on Song Li Gang. He'll go to the line.
Yes, we'd like to greet our sponsors here. Deerfoot Standard Juicy Hot Dog, the meatier, taste, and more tender. The perfect way to charge hard. Smoky Sausage World, where people and hot dogs meet and match. Nescafe, the classic taste the world enjoys. Warren Breeze, official underwear of the Beijing 11th A-Shot. Interbank, the right choice. Cougar Sport Shoes, the sport shoes knows no boundary in tracking. Gillette Contour Plus, the best a man can get. Bisco English quality biscuits. High Road Choco Gems, Chocolate Mallows, Mary, and many more. Coffee Mate, your coffee and Coffee Mate, the perfect harmony. Nissan, quality above all.
Alvin Patrimonio pulls down a miss. Oh, another pass by Dignadice.
Oh, boy. And
He committed himself. There's a four-man fast break. Only Ronnie McDonough was down there.
Wow, that hurt.
Yves Dignadice committed himself by jumping up in the air without knowing whom to pass to. But last time around, it's a 16-point lead, 47-31.
4-point swing in reverse, Dick. Right.
Every time we commit an error like that, it gives an opportunity to the Chinese. Another one. And another fast break. The Chinese are pulling away. 49-31, an 18-point lead. We've got a Philippine timeout brought to you by Fujifilm.
We'd like to greet our major sponsors again here. Bring this coverage to you. Coca-Cola, the official soft drink of the Philippine team to the Beijing 11th A-Shot. Milo, the Olympic energy drink. Fujifilm, the #1 selling film in the Philippines. Official film of the Beijing 11th A-Shot. San Miguel Corporation. Ginebra San Miguel, Ginebra ang Hari. Happy Toothpaste, official toothpaste of the Philippine team to the Beijing 11th A-Shot. And don't forget, this satellite coverage is brought to you as a public service by Philcomsat.
Exactly 2 minutes remaining in the first half. China by 18, 49-31. Samboy Lim in possession, top of the key. And another bad pass intercepted, this time by Zhang Yongzhuan. Another Chinese fast break drive, and we've got a recovery by Alvin. Bad pass by Alvin.
Holy cow.
And there is a foul by Ronnie McDonough.
Wow.
Ronnie McDonough, I think, is being accused of a deliberate foul. And it'll have to be 2 charities now for China's, let's see, this is Song Li Gang, is it?
No,
it's Zhang Yongzhuan. Number 13 man. One of the top scorers for China. 2 easy hits from the line. It's a 20-point advantage, 51-31, and ball possession for China. 1 minute and 40 seconds remain. China starting to break this ball game wide open with very decisive attacks. A pass almost lost by Song Li Gang. Blind pass tapped out by Yves Dignadice.
See, at least now with the quick hands in there, we're able to break up some plays. Dante Gonzalgo, no, he won't be checking in yet.
The inbound results in a quick snapshot and a tap off the board by Yves Dignadice. Ronnie McDonough now has it. He fakes. Cross court, Samboy. Alvin Patrimonio isolated against his man. He makes his move, and there is a block.
you know, the Chinese coach has really scouted our team too. Ronnie Magsanok can't even seem to shoot from the three-point region. I think he knows that Ronnie can shoot from there too.
Yes, all our shooters have been marked on the outside.
Especially Ronnie and Alan Kaidik.
Right.
Dante Gonzalgo checking in now for Yves Dignadice.
Alvin Patrimonio was fouled by Song Li Gang earlier. And we have 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining in this first half, with the Chinese leading by 20, 51-31. Coverage coming your way over your official Asian Games TV channel, IBC TV 13. Alvin sinks both. It's 51-33.
Part of the gallery.
18. Bad pass by Chena, one of the rare times.
Dick. But
Yes.
that was also Ronnie Magsanok's doing, huh?
Right. He pressured the passer. And here comes Samboy Lim setting up. Alvin Patrimonio, he is fouled. The foul goes against Gong Xiaobin.
Nice passing that time by the Philippine team. And, you know, some Chinese players, they get committed in the air, leaving a Filipino free.
We've got a Chinese timeout brought to you by Fujifilm. Only 47 seconds remain in this first half. Alvin Patrimonio goes back to the line. Last time up, he made 2 for 2. He'll take another 2 charities here. A chance to cut down the lead even further from 18. Possibly down to 16. It's down to 17 right now, 51-34.
Well, we're giving them a tough time, too. Of course, we're behind by 16 points, Dick, but I don't think they expected this game to go the way it's going now. They had easy pickings last time around.
That's right. They broke the ball game wide open.
It's very easy to see. It's only our turnovers that's causing this in the fast break point. So, again, lack of coordination as far as the Philippines is concerned.
Right. We've got the whistle blowing and a foul spotted against
Gonzalgo, I think. Dante Gonzalgo.
Yes.
That was a good foul to give, huh, Dick?
Right.
1-on-1 only now. No 2 points from the inside. Get it the hard way.
Dante just came in for Yves Dignadice. We have 29 seconds remaining. 1-1. And the Chinese shoot their charities as though it were a tennis machine. You know, you can regulate the trajectory into the basket. See how sure those shots are. It's a full court press engineered by the Chinese. Gonzalgo has it. Moves it to the front court. Realubit to Magsanok. 18-pointer. They're trying to prevent the Philippines from scoring before the end of the first half. Magsanok has it. We'll take the last shot.
Isolation play for Samboy.
10 seconds to go.
He's got to do something.
There is the attempt and the miss by Samboy Lim. The follow-up and the miss again.
No fouls called, huh?
And there goes the gong, ending the first half of play with China leading by 18. 53 to the Philippines, 35. In a moment, we'll return. Right now, we'll pause for these reminders.
Game Calma with 4. Fernandez with 2. Samboy Lim 5. Magsanok 2. Paras 4. Patrimonio 6. Loizaga 2. Realubit with 2. And for the China squad, top scoring is number 8 man Zhao. He's got 14 points in the ball game. 12 points coming from number 13 man Sui Xi. Zheng Hai has got 10 points. Number 12 man, that's Ma, has 8 points, and then 3 from Wang, 3 from Su Shu, and 3 from Zhu Chun. So far, what's keeping this lead for China going is turnovers as far as the Philippines is concerned. Very poor passes being given up, dribbling errors, dribbling into the lane. Of course, again, this comes not because they want to do it, but just purely lack of teamwork. Secondly, the fast break game of China has been really at 100 miles an hour. They're not only tall, but they're fast. They can really go for those breaks. That's why it's pretty hard for us to keep up. But our
gauge lackey is Ronnie McSonough, who to us is one of the fastest players in the PBA. And yet, Ronnie McSonough is being out-sprinted and out-hustled by the bigger Chinese.
Yes. Another thing I'd like to point out here, since it's almost a sure 2 points when they get the ball in the paint, maybe a strategy by Coach Jaworski in the second half will be any Chinese player that gets that ball in the paint, just foul him. Give up the foul, not in the act of shooting, so it's just going to be side court throw-in or a one-on-one situation. Because it's almost impossible to stop them when they get the ball inside.
Yes, with their height and their bulk, and they can really batter their way through.
Like you say, even with their eyes closed, they seem to know where the other teammates are.
It is uncanny because they hardly dribble, but the movement is there, and they know exactly where a person is going to be. So they can practically blind pass. And so this Chinese team is pretty awesome. And they've had, well, the toughest opposition came from South Korea in their semifinal match. It was just a 4-point victory for the Chinese. Good enough for them to get into the finals to meet the Philippines, which also won by 4 over Japan.
The Philippine cheering squad in the background, you can hear them. We've got some Filipinos that have turned out for this.
Oh, yes, we've got practically the entire staff of the Philippine Embassy out here.
And also from joint ventures, private companies in China. We've met some of these people, and they've been supporting the Philippine team.
Right. The Filipino spirit is very high out here, despite the fact that they're outnumbered.
Really, they take advantage of that.
53-36. Now that's a Chinese cheering squad, and you can hear the power and the volume.
That could be the reason Alvin missed that second free throw.
Possible. 17-point lead for China, but they have ball possession. It's Wang Fei all the way to Sun Feng Wu. He fires and sinks it. It's a twinner, 55-36. 19-pointer now for China. This is the first minute of the second half. Heck Calma, Dante Gonzalgo, Patrimonio, Samboy Lim, and Benji Paras.
I'm sorry, it's Gonzalgo, not Kaidik inside the ball game.
That's right, and Samboy Lim drove into the Lions' den, lost the ball. It's a fast break for China, and what a good tackle by Dante Gonzalgo. He tapped the ball out.
That's the way to do it. Dive if you have to.
Kamikaze dive by Dante. It'll be a front court throw-in for China. Wang Fei inbound to Sun Feng Wu. Cross court to Zhang Yongjun. For one thing, the Chinese have not been getting too many triples. Short stab by Wang Fei is out, and we've got Kalma now in possession. Now's the time to cash in when China is missing. Gonzalgo crowded Benji Paras. He was tempted there. There is a bump and a foul by Sun Feng Wu on Kalma. That's the first foul by Sun. 18 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in this ball game. This is a battle for gold. Dante Gonzalgo out again to Kalma.
See how they pressure the ball carrier, huh?
Right. And that's a lot of physical weight there and speed. Somebody with a hang time move. 55-38. Releasing as he went down.
Yes, off to Behemoth. Big players from China.
There is a foul away from the ball.
Number 12.
Going against?
Yes, number 12 man.
Number 12. Ma Jian on Patrimonio. For a while there, Alvin thought it was his foul. He was all set to acknowledge it. 18 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. The lead cut down to 17, and we have ball possession. Slowly but surely, we can still creep back into this championship match. Takes a lot of patience, a lot of perseverance. Gonzalgo in the corner. Out again. Benji Paras is open. Cut shot. It's short.
Oh.
He was practicing that. But this one didn't sink.
And you notice when we move that ball around, that defense of China goes in. I concentrate in the lane so someone is free outside.
It's a good tap to give China a second offensive thrust. Sun Sang-woo missing. The Chinese are missing now. We should really cash in on this.
Right.
That's 3 offensive thrusts that they've missed. And it's Kalma.
That's it, Hector.
Pumping one in. 55-40. The lead down to 15. The Chinese coach immediately will be sending in Gong Lu Ming
to take care of Hector Kalma, because Hector Kalma has been quarterbacking very well.
That's right. Kalma is guilty of a foul. He tried to ball hawk from behind. It was a gamble that didn't pay off.
Actually, Dante Gonzalez got called for that foul.
The Beijing 11th.
Dante, who's got 2 fouls.
And moving out is Sun Sang-woo for Gong Lu Ming. Also, Ma Jian is being given a breather. Coming back is Song Li Gan.
The coach of China, a bit worried at his stage.
Yes. Very early reaction by Coach Wang Chang-yu. Alan Kay-Dick crowding Wang Fei. He had a ball in the first half. He scored a lot of points. Crowded situation. Foul whistle blows against Patrimonio.
Okay, that's all right.
They're clogging up.
Yes, they're clogging the lane now, and it's very difficult for the Chinese players to score inside.
Not as easy as it was in the first half. But the Philippines always plays a better second half. It could be the PBA's
Yes, right.
habit of coming back strong in the last 2 quarters. There, another foul against the Philippines, but they are making it difficult for the Chinese to score from within.
Samboy Lim gets his second personal in the ball game. He was helping out inside. Now the help defense is there.
Song Li Gan goes to the line. He'll be given 2 charities, which he promptly took the first off. And listen to that cheer, including the noise makers. 57-40. It's a 17-point lead again. Heck Kalma against Gong Lu Ming. There's a foul away from the ball.
Number 15, that's Gong.
Gong Xiaobin, 6'8", Chinese center. That'll be the second foul against Gong. There's a cut, and attempt was way off by Samboy Lim. Didn't get the right angle that time. Gong Lu Ming sets it up for China. Wang Fei runs his man into a pick, but Alan Kay-Dick's pick turned like a leaf. Now it's Zhang Yunzhuang out again to Gong Lu Ming. They have 8 seconds left in the shot clock.
Good defensive rotation, huh?
And there is a turnover. Finally, we got a turnover from the Chinese. Kalma, Benji Paras. And there is a foul on the play going against Wang Fei.
Benji, too powerful for number 4 player, Gong.
He had the momentum. That's the reason why he reminds us of a battering ram.
Yes. Earlier, Hector Kalma, before giving that assist pass, was free for the open shot. He should have taken it, because he's got a good medium-sized shot.
Right. Alan Kay-Dick against Wang Fei. He gets a screen, fires, and sinks it.
Okay.
It's a triple for Alan Kay-Dick. Now it's 57-43. The lead cuts down to 14.
Now we've got to work on that defense, Dick. Now we've got to do it, but they may panic at this stage. They may say, hey, this Philippine team is not that bad after all.
That's right, and we're coming back. It's not a pushover team after all. It's Wang Fei. Block. Clean block. He's once again. Clean block. And now there's a foul.
Hey. That number 15 man, huh?
The foul goes against Benji Paras.
Yeah. Number 15 throwing an elbow.
Gong Xiaobin trying to get a second motion in there. And it's Song Li Gang holding back Benji Paras. Gong Xiaobin was crowded. There were 3 Filipino players on top of him.
But beautiful defensive block that time by that Philippine defense, huh?
They are now working like a unit, a solid unit. Wang Fei to Gong as the Chinese try to get the open shot. We've got a miss from the outside, and it's Patrimonio. Over to Kalma. Kalma makes his move in. He loses the ball, and it's taken away by Gong Xiaobin.
Oh.
1-on-1 at It's Samboy Lim going against another block by Benji Parat. And there is a foul on the play by Gong Lu Ming.
They're losing, they're not as patient anymore now, huh? They're trying to force attempt. The Chinese are big, and that's a good sign.
Yes, Gong Lu Ming took a very long try there. And we have a timeout brought to you by Fujifilm.
The Beijing 11th Asiad.
Watch this action. There's the block.
Another clean block. That must be the third now in the last 3 offensive thrusts of China.
Right. Again, thank you so much to our major sponsors here. Coca-Cola, the official soft drink of the Philippine team to the Beijing 11th Asiad. Milo, the Olympic energy drink. Fujifilm, the #1 selling film in the Philippines, official film of the Beijing 11th Asiad. San Miguel Corporation, Ginebra San Miguel, Ginebra ang Hari. Happy Toothpaste, official toothpaste of the Philippine team to the Beijing 11th Asiad. And this satellite coverage is brought to you as a public service by Silcomsat.
57-43, the Philippines behind by 14, and we have ball possession in our back court with 15 minutes and 13 seconds to play in this contest.
Not a bad game we're putting up here, Dick. Not a bad game at all.
As a matter of fact. Sonny Jaworski signaling to the rest of the boys to come down and help out to bring the ball into the front court. Alan Kay Dick running his man into a pick, and there's a foul by Gong Xiaobin. Now the Chinese are fouling.
Yes, and a bit panicked at this stage, the whole Chinese team.
Inbound play for the Philippines. Benji Parat holds the ball aloft. Very tight defense, a handoff. Alan Kay Dick being crowded by his man. And there's a foul by Wang Fei this time.
So the ref is now keeps calling the fouls very closely.
That'll be foul number 3 by Wang Fei. He's a very important player.
1-on-1. It should be a 1-on-1 now. Let's see.
Okay. The signal is given that it's 1-1, so China is in penalty situation.
Very early in the ball game, huh?
Yes.
That's a long time.
14 minutes and 55 seconds.
So this might work.
We can cash in on this.
Right. And during that timeout, I think Sonny really told Alan, go ahead, get the fouls and go to the line. Oh! Have to make the first one.
Alan Kay Dick still cold from the line. Normally, he can put that in with his eyes closed. Zhang Yunjuan out again to Wang Fei. Gong Lu Ming playing the outside. Look at Wang Fei with a one-man screen. And a follow-up for 2 by Song Li Gang. A foul by Alvin Patrimonio. It'll be a 3-point play for Song Li Gang. Wang Fei is replaced by Sun Feng Wu. 16-point advantage for China at 14 minutes, 35 seconds left. We have a jam-packed Capitol Gymnasium.
Yes, jam-packed at this stage. But Alvin Patrimonio was trying to talk to the referee that he did not foul. But, they're calling it very closely. They're probably body contact. Okay. Oh, no.
There's another whistle, and this one goes against Alan Kay Dick as he tried to box out Gong Xiaobin.
No, it went against Parat, I think.
Is it Parat?
It's Parat.
Alan reacted.
How many fouls now for Benji Parat? Let's see. 5? Oh, that's it for Benji?
Yes, he was replaced. We'll have to confirm that, though.
I think that was a big foul.
There's another whistle. And this one, what is it?
It's going to go against Alvin, I think.
Alvin the stand.
That's the way to go, Dick. You got to go. Do your job.
16-point advantage. China in possession. 14 and a half left. Sun Feng Wu to Gong Lu Ming. Gong Lu Ming double teamed. He fires and rims out. And good boxing out for the Philippines. Alvin Patrimonio did not expect that pass from Rialubin.
Holy cow.
It bounced off his face. And they've got a recovery by Patrimonio. All the way there. Samboy Lim with a reverse.
Finally, I think our first 2 points at break.
That's right, 59-45.
We're fighting, Dick. We're fighting.
The lead down to 14. And we've got Rialubin trying to position against Gong Xiaobin.
There's a double team again. The switch.
And there is an attempt and a miss. China missing now. There's a tap and a save. The Chinese dominating off the offensive board. Another triple try, and they are not getting it. A foul by Gong Xiaobin finally on Rialubin, who has better position play.
Let's see what number that is. That should be number 5? No, that's only his first foul. Sorry, I looked at the foul of another player.
One-on-one situation for Zaldi Rialubit. 14-point lead, 13 minutes and 40 seconds remain in the contest. Still plenty of time, and anything can still happen.
Alan asking the referee, how come the ball wasn't given to us possession? That ball after the bounce went over the board. I think
right.
It's got to touch.
Yes, it's got to touch the support.
Right.
Oh, Rialubit missing, and we have a jump.
We're really missing out on those one-on-one situations, huh? Alan missed one earlier, then Rialubit now.
Well, for one thing, it's a new venue for the boys.
We've never played. We haven't even practiced in this venue.
Yes. And premature jump by Zaldi Rialubit. Fast break by China. And it's Gong Lu Ning getting a pass from Sun Sang Wu. Trying to catch the Philippine defense napping that time.
We can't afford to relax.
Gong Li Gong. Zhang with a soft start. Now it's 61-45. As Hexalma direct operation. Gong Lu Ming crowding in.
Come out.
Oh, bad pass by Hexalma. There were two of them there. Rialubit and
actually, that wasn't the fault of Hector Calma. Not a single player wanted to come out to receive that pass. And hey, these are big guards guarding them.
That's right. They'll have to show a little more aggressiveness here. Kind of passing the ball around and it goes out of bounds. Very slow reaction time there.
No, we could have gotten that ball again.
13 minutes to go. And the Chinese have so far been dominating play. We've got a tap by Kalma, but nobody recovers it except the Chinese. A jumper and a connection by Song Li Gang.
The coaching staff of the Philippines on their feet asking for a charge earlier when who was sent to the floor. I think Kaidik.
Here comes Samboy Lim. He fires and doesn't get the basket, but he gets fouled by Song Li Gang. Samboy Lim.
Thank our major sponsors, Coca-Cola, the official soft drink of the Philippine team to the Beijing 11th A-Shot, Milo, the Olympic energy drink, Fujifilm, the #1 selling film in the Philippines, official film of the Beijing 11th A-Shot, San Miguel Corporation, Ginebra San Miguel, Ginebra and Harry, Happy Toothpaste, official toothpaste of the Philippine team to the Beijing 11th A-Shot, and this satellite coverage is brought to you as a public service by Circumclass.
Song Li Gang was replaced. Coming in for the first time is Zhang Bin. And Samboy Lin gets his first of two charities up and in. It's 63-46, the lead down to 17. Second try is also good. It's a 16-pointer now for China. 63-47, 12 and a half to go. Zhang Bin to Zhang Yongjun. Out again to Sun Sang Wu. Zhang Bin fires and sinks.
Nice move, huh? He went up and faded away. Chinese pressing again. And there's a foul in the backcourt by Gong Lu Ming. It'll be 1-1 for Hexalma. Juan Fernandez is ready to check in for Zaldi Rialubit. Well, Sonny Jaworski wanting more experience now inside. We've got 12 minutes left as Hexalma goes to the line for a 1-1. We missed the first two given us. And we missed this one also. There's a tap by Patrimonio. Calma is fouled by Gong Lu Ning again. And Dong picked the foul number 3. Or is it? Yes, number 3, Dick. Okay, and Hexalma gets another opportunity to score from the line. These are 2 points that we're throwing away from the foul line. Yes, definitely. Another strong cheer from the Chinese cheering squad out here. Every time we're taking free throws. Yes, distracting us. There's a tap out with the ball hit Gong. That was 2 taps by Mon, and it hit a part of Gong. So the eagle-eyed referee rules it out in favor of the Philippines. The inbound goes to Mon Fernandez, almost bounced off his foot.
And there is a trampling violation by Mon. Zhang Bin was trying to belly up to him. 18-point lead. Hexalma missing on 2 1-and-1 situations from the line. And there's a foul away from the ball. Going against Zhang Bin.
So Mon Fernandez knows how to position very well, and that foul. Oh, it's going to be 1-and-1.
That's right.
Oh, no, it's a charge. It's a charge, so it's going to be...
Foul.
Yeah, right, offensive foul.
So just ball possession for the Philippines. 11 minutes and 40 seconds left. Hexalma. Both number 4s against each other. Samboy Lim, watched by Sun Feng Wu. He drives in. The pass goes to Alan K. Dick. Fernandez, Samboy Lim fakes, fires, and sinks it. Very quick reaction by Samboy.
And that's
near
off wrong,
interception by Alan K. Dick.
Oh, it's off wrong. That's all it's
right.
clear.
At 6-8. 65-49. The lead is just 16. Salma harassing his man and fouling him. Salma picks up another foul, and it'll be 1-and-1 now for Gong Lu Ming of China. 11 minutes and 12 seconds left.
The score at the half was a 16-point lead. Dick, do you remember now?
That's right.
Or an 18-point lead. Oh, he was stepping
on the line by Samboy. Another error. And it's Zhang missing. Bounce pass going to Kalma. Now we can break. And it's Kalma with a fade. No, he didn't get it. Patrimonio follows up and gets it. Alvin Patrimonio showing a lot of fighting spirit.
Right, a lot of fighting spirit. It was 18 at the break. Now it's down to 14. So we're keeping pace.
65-51. Zhang Bin out again. There's a foul on that play by Alan K.
For Hector Kalma, who did a fine job quarterbacking. Let's see if Ronnie can continue that. I think the Chinese players are also a bit tired at this stage, Dick. They're not as fast as they were in the first half.
Yes. Wang Fei checks in for Zhang Yongzhong. 1-and-1 for Sun Feng Wu, who stands 6'1.5". And he misses. And it's a tap out by Mon Fernandez outside for China.
Alvin, let's go for yeah. That was Alvin. You heard the background. Wow.
He is really motivated very well indeed. Alvin has been playing outstandingly here. There's a block by Mon Fernandez and a foul by him on
good foul.
Sun Feng Wu. He goes back to the line. 10 minutes and a half left. This is the halfway mark of the second half.
Okay.
China is missing now, even from the foul line.
Well, it's about time. They were so precise in the first half. They were so accurate.
Yes, that's a split by Sun Feng Wu. 15-pointer now for China as Ronnie McStannock moves into the front court for the Philippines. Gong Lu Ming trying to get a foul off him. It's Mon Fernandez being crowded from behind and fouled by Zhang Bin. It'll be 1-and-1 for Mon.
Our other sponsors here, Pure Food Tender Juicy Hot Dog, the meatier, tastier, the more tender, the perfect way to charge hard. Smoky Sausage World, where people and hot dogs meet and match. Nescafe, the classic taste the world enjoys. Warren Rees, official underwear of the Beijing 11th Asia. Interbank, the right choice. Cougar Sports Shoes, the sports shoes, knows no boundary in tracking. Gillette Contour Plus, the best a man can get. Tibisco English quality biscuits. High Road, Choco Gems, Chocolate Miles, Mary, and many more. Coffee Mate, your coffee and Coffee Mate, a perfect harmony. Nissan, quality above all.
The Chinese crowd very definitely using a lot of psychological tactics in our foul shooters, but Mon Fernandez was unfazed by that. 66-53, we're at about the closest we've ever been so far, 13 points. There's a block and a foul. Alan K. Dick and Ronnie McDonough tried to smother that attempt by Zhang Bin.
Well, good defensive tactics we're putting up. I mean, if you're going to foul, go all the way. They were going on earlier. He made two. Now they club for him. I think it's the first.
It's working in reverse. And he gets a split. 67-53, 14-pointer for China. Magsano against Gong Lu
That's a
Ming.
good matchup, huh?
Yes. Samboy Lim to Fernandez, one-on-one. Mon turns around, fires a short one. He overshoots the mark. Magsano has it. He follows up, and it bounces out. Another tip in, still out. And this time around, it's a fast break by China. Sun Seng Wu completes it.
Well, nothing we could do about that, but the correct thing there was that we had 2 offensive rebounds going for us, huh?
Right. 69-53. Samboy Lim powers over Zhang Bin for that hoop. 69-55. Wang Fei for China. Sun Seng Wu continues in. He is deep under, and he's blocked with a loose ball. 2 players diving for it.
Beautiful kick. Beautiful.
Alan Kay is fighting tooth and nail with Gong Lu Ming.
That's the way to do it. Now we really, it could be also that we were very cold in the first half because the weather outside is very cold. Look at that block. And then now we're really getting warmed up. Right.
Just a 14-point lead for China, and we have a jump. Alan Kay will be jumping against the shorter.
The Beijing 11th Asiad is brought to you by Coca-Cola.
You can't beat the feeling.
The team was taller than the man he's jumping against. Kay playing with a recently healed hairline fracture of his left arm, his left hand, and that's his shooting hand. Mon Fernandez sees the opening, sidestep, fires a makes it.
Down to 12.6.
69-57, slowly but surely.
And the Chinese coach picks up Zhang Yonjun from the bench. He's going to send him in.
Right. One-on-one between Gong Lu Ming and Ronnie Magsano. And there's an attempt and a miss by China. Alvin Patrimonio against Gong. He is...
Dong hit Kai Dik on the throat, huh?
That's right.
Earlier I saw that elbow. It went to Kai Dik's neck. The referees did not see that.
Yes.
That's the reason why Alan was very angry. He's very angry, yes.
It was a flailing arm that caught him almost in the Adam's apple. We have Zhang Yunjuan coming in now, replacing Sun Seng Wu. Just a 12-point lead for China.
So Sonny Jaworski retaliates now by sending in Dante Gonzalgo.
8 minutes and 35 seconds left. In the meantime, Gong converts on the first of 2 charities. And the second is on the way and also in the basket. 71-57, back to a 14-pointer for China. 8.5 minutes left in this contest, developing into a very tense and tight affair. If it goes this way, we have a chance. Mon Fernandez missing on a turnaround try, and it's Zhang Bin to Gong Lu Ming. Patrimonio trying to muscle out Gong, the 6'8" center of China. There's a pass to Gong, but he's way up at the high post. Gong Lu Ming with a long shot. It bounces out, and there's a block by Samboy Lim. Ronnie Magsano speeds in, fires, and there is a block by...
Experience for you.
Yes, by Wang Fei.
He just initiated the contact, and that's going to send Ronnie to the last for 2.
That's right. Both of them were moving, so there was no position to be established at all by Wang Fei.
So Patrimonio and Kai Dik take a breather now. Cuenco and Gonzalgo come in.
Well, let's hope that they're warmed up enough. What players should be doing in weather like this is stand up and warm up as they know they're coming in.
Right.
Ronnie Magsano scores on the first of 2.
Practically the whole gymnasium here, booing every time a Filipino player takes a shot.
That's right.
Well, they feel at 65 points the first time around. We're no pushovers, Dick.
Absolutely. And Magsano is a fighter. He delivers 2 free throw hits. The lead is cut down to 12 again, 71-59. It's a good battle being put up by our valiant TV All-Star team. Wang Fei has it. He drives through, lays up. But there was a contact
Cuenco.
by Cuenco earlier.
Let's hope that doesn't count.
Let's find out.
No count.
It is not counted. It is...
Oh, he's going to count
Is it counted?
Oh, no.
Oh, he says it counts.
Oh.
Okay, it was after the
The
release, so it won't be 3-point
Danny
play.
doesn't like that call.
73-59. It seemed like the foul occurred much earlier than the actual release.
Right. It should have been a side court throw-in for the Chinese squad.
Yeah, Stanov goes for the basket. And misses.
And hits the floor, too.
And we have a foul on the play going against Zhang Yunjuan.
Well, at least the Russian referee's on our side, Dick.
Well, he's just calling it the way he sees it.
Calling it the way he sees it, correct.
7.5 to go, 14-point advantage, and Ray Kwenko goes to the line. 1-1 for Ray. There is that distracting noise again from the Chinese gallery, but Kwenko calmly puts it in.
Our major sponsors, Coca-Cola, the official soft drink of the Philippine team to the Beijing 11th Asia, Milo, the Olympic energy drink, Fujifilm, the #1 selling film in the Philippines, official film of the Beijing 11th Asia, San Miguel Corporation, Ginebra San Miguel, Ginebra ang Hari, Happy Toothpaste, official toothpaste of the Philippine team to the Beijing 11th Asia. And this satellite coverage is brought to you as a public service by Philippine.
Okay, we have the Chinese in the offensive. Wang play, crowded by Ronnie McStanov. And there is a knee contact by Ray Kwenko on Gong Xiaobin.
The Beijing 11th Asiad is brought to you by Coke.
I'm sure San is just resting Alan Kaidik and Alvin Patrimonio. 7 minutes and 15 seconds remain in the ball game. So anytime now, expect them to check in again.
In the meantime, Gong Xiaobin goes to the line and takes the first, sure in a second. 74-60. 14-point advantage for China. 7 minutes and 15 to play. 2 hits by the big man. Ronnie McStanov will take it across.
They want us to let Samboy Lim do his thing, I think. Well, Samboy's asking for a pick. Ray Kwenko will give it. But let's hope he doesn't move.
And he doesn't think it. So it's China again. Cross-court pass. Zhang Bin fires and sinks it. 77-60. 6:45 to go. 17-point advantage for China. Now it's McStanov firing and thinking it. That should count.
Number 15, that might be his, let's see how many fouls. Fifth foul. Ronnie got the fifth foul off.
Okay. And Ronnie's asking the referee if it's counted.
Of course that should count.
Yes, he was fouled after the release.
Hey, definite.
It's counted.
Of course.
So it's 77-62. And we have Gong Xiaobin moving out of the game for good. And replacing him is Ma Jian, who is only an inch shorter at 6'7".
Nothing given away there, right, Dick?
Right. A very young and very experienced player. He's only 21. 77-62. There is that distraction again, but Ronnie calmly puts it in. 77-63. Down to a 14-point lead again. We're still in there. Fighting away. 6.5 to go. And it's Zhang Bin scoring on the drive. 79-63. Samboy Lim with a layup. Oh, he didn't get the break, but we've got Gonzalgo to Kwenko. Kwenko with a fade. Not quite. The tip in, not quite by Samboy.
We're really fighting for those boards, Dick.
Yes. Zhang Bin to Gong Lu Ming. Gong's pass is bad. Oh, pass. Very, very bad passing on both sides.
That's hurting us a lot. Really hurting us a lot, those turnovers.
Samboy was streaking already towards the front court for a fast break. And only Zhang Bin was there. Gong Lu Ming. Over to the cutting Wang Fei with a foul by Dante Gonzalgo. 1-1 for Wang Fei. We have Benji Parat and Alan Kaidik coming back in.
Right,
for Juan Fernandez.
And Dante Gonzalez on the bench already, yes. Well, every Philippine player doing its bit here. Just like what you say again, all of those turnovers, I mean, if this team had been practicing for quite some time, I don't think they would have committed those mistakes, huh?
Right, but that should teach us a very important lesson, that we should not be half-baked or haphazard about sending a team, regardless of whether the team consists of all stars in the PBA, without sufficient time to develop teamwork. Ronnie McStanov from Kaidik. 18-point advantage for China, 81-63. Here comes Magsanov. He's wide open. But he misses an easy layup. Oh, we've been having so many guys traveling violation.
Traveling, right?
That was Majian with a mental lapse.
Very good call by the ref, huh?
Tito Leisaga comes back in with 5.5 minutes left, and we have a timeout brought to you by Fujifilm.
The Beijing
There's no timeout, Dick. There is no timeout. It was only a substitution. So, okay, the referees recall both teams, and the play will continue.
Tito Leisaga in the game now. We've got to fight our way back from behind an 18-point deficit. Benji Paras to Leisaga. Plenty of time left on the shot clock. 12 seconds. Paras. Oh, there was foul. No foul was spotted. There was a shove there on Benji as he went up. Dong Luming bangs into Magsanov. A lot of body banging there. A lot of bruises will develop tomorrow, that's for sure. And there is a miss with Benji Paras getting the rebound. Hanging tough against Song Ligang. Hand off to Magsanov. The game is developing into a very physical contest now. Dong Luming blocking Ronnie Magsanov.
You know, Gong has been outplayed by Ronnie Magsanov. That's going to be number 4 on him.
Ronnie shows no fear on those drives. He just goes in there like a kamikaze.
Mm-hmm.
And he bangs anybody body to body. 4 minutes and 36 seconds left. There is that distraction again from the Chinese crowd.
Right.
It doesn't bother Magsanov at all.
And remember, don't leave home without it. That's Hidden Spring, the first and largest selling table water in the Philippines. It's also the official table water of the Philippine delegation to the Beijing 11th Asia. Hidden Spring.
Ronnie Magsanov gets the tap. Samboy Lim drives, lays up.
Yes, sir.
Again, hang time for Samboy. 81-66. Magsanov harassing Gong. Zhang Bin playing the outside. There could be a switch there. And there's a mismatch between Magsanov and Zhang Bin, but Leisaga is in there again. They're trying to move that ball in closer, but there is no gap in the Philippine defense until the drive that it is out, bounced out. That was Zhang Yunjon. Magsanov. He should have gone for the basket.
Holy cow, he should have, Dick.
And there's a pass. This time it's Zhang with a pass that almost gets away from his teammate.
Oh, that should have been Sarge.
And we have Zhang Ligong over to Zhang. Zhang Yunjon, 15-point advantage to China, 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. It is still possible because the Chinese have slowed down in the second half. There's a foul by Samboy as Zhang takes him out of position.
Well, Ronnie played a good game. He's going out of the hard court now in place of Pek Kalman.
So Hekalma will be coming in as court general now as Zhang Yunjon has a 1-and-1 situation. It's 81-66. 16-pointer now for China with a possible one more point to be added to that total. 83-66. 17-point advantage. Hekalma. 3.5 to go. Time is running out. Samboy Lim moving into the lion's den and getting a foul from Majian.
Samboy Lim seems to have found a hole in that defense, huh? And he's been repeatedly driving through.
Yes, a very small hole, but he can ease his way in. We've got a timeout brought to you by Fujifilm. game resumes with a 1-1 for Samboy. No, it'll be 2 charities.
Yes, 2 charities. He was driving into the basket at the time. But you know what's very obvious here also? Remember when we were cutting that lead down to about 12 points, we noticed that the Chinese were panicking somewhat. Huh?
Yes.
It was only that our momentum was broken. I'd like to think if we had brought that lead down to 8 or 6 points, but anyway, still a lot of time.
Oh, yeah.
3 minutes and about 20 seconds.
Right, and it's down to 15 right now, 83 to 68, that is. It's Hekama against Gong this time. Wang Bin. Gong Lu Ming fires and hits on a triple. That was a surprise triple by Gong, but he really is a triple shooter. Tito Loisala is offline, and the Chinese now have the momentum. 18-point advantage. There's a drive in, and a basket by Zhang Yongjun. 5 quick points by China, and their lead goes to 20, 88 to 68. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left. And it looks like we may run out of time, as Benji Paras is fouled. By Shao. He's in the game for the first time, the 7-1 Great Wall of China.
There's that slow-mo replay, and the coach of the Chinese team telling him, just put your arms up, don't put it down.
But it doesn't seem likely that we'll have enough time now. With only 2.5 to go, unless we come through with a whole spate of triples. In the meantime, Benji Paras cuts it down to 19.
Well, one thing's very evident here. Sonny Jaworski in that first game against China was just using strategy. We lost by 65 points, sure, because we had a very strong team to meet the following day, and he didn't want any injuries to happen to the boys.
Right. There's a looper by Hekama with a foul going against Santao again on Hekama. Oh, you see the two of them, and you'd be afraid that Hekama might be stomped on. Watch that contact. We have a Philippine timeout brought to you by Fujifilm.
The Beijing 11th ASIAD is brought to you.
Of course, there you see Sonny Jaworski in your screen. You don't have the audio for it, but you can really see he's pumped up. And I think a lot of credit should go to Sonny Jaworski, Norman Black, and Reno Salazar. Great coaching staff. They got together. They say 3 heads, 2 heads are better than 1. That's what exactly is happening now.
And they were able to mold this team into a silver medal winner with only 2 weeks of preparation. Boy, that's really a tough one.
Especially after seeing UAE, Iran, Chinese Taipei is very strong to Korea, and of course Japan.
This is one of the toughest tournaments the Philippines has entered. 88 to 70. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. Chan Tao, Wang Fei, Zhang Bin, Gong Lu Ming.
Nice shot by Alan
And there's a tap. And we've got a turnover as Hekama speeds into his front court. Alan Kai-Dick has been checked by Gong Lu Ming, who fires and misses. And it is Chan Tao pulling it down. The pass up to Zhang Bin. 1 minute and 50 to go. Zhang Bin with a cross-court pass. Chinese are just wasting away those precious seconds. With an 18-point lead, it seems a gold medal is assured China at this stage. But the Filipinos certainly put up a very tough stand.
Oh, yes, Dick. Nothing to be ashamed of, huh? Nothing at all.
But we've got to face the fact that the home court advantage definitely was about 30-40%. Benji Paras tried to slam that one in. Bank shot is still a failure by Zamboy Lim. We just can't find that opening in the basket. 1 minute and 10 to go. The Chinese, unlike in our past game with them, are not really pounding us to smithereens by going to the hoop. They could do that.
Right. But also it's because of the good defensive rotation we're putting up. They're having quite a hard time penetrating. See, they're against the field.
The Talenkai Dick over the Samboy Lim, and he gets the hoop. 88-72.
Time down to 40 seconds.
Patrimonio goes way up and fails to stop Wang Fei. 35-6 left on the game clock. 18-point advantage. There's a tap out by Chan Cao. He's 7-1. And you see him hustle. We've got a Chinese timeout brought to you by Fujifilm.
Looking back, Dick, I'd like to say this. I think with more preparation, we would have given China, I think, a run for their money, huh?
They would decidedly have the advantage, but it wouldn't be as big a lead as this.
Right, and I'll tell you, all those turnovers, that's because you don't know each other. You haven't played with each other for quite some time. I mean, a long time, huh?
Right.
Whoa, Benji's trying a buck factor.
It's Samboy Lim fouled by Chan Cao with 17 seconds left.
Finally, Chan Cao gets the foul.
He's 7-1, but he's used sparingly. And he's trying to prove to his coach that he should be exposed more often. He is hustling for a 7-footer. You don't often see big men jump and try and hustle like that.
Right.
Which means that, how many 7-footers do we have in the Philippines, Wacky?
5
7-footers. That's right.
5 7-footers.
In the Philippines. It's a game of the big man. And we've got to think twice about our priorities again. Zhang Bin from the corner. 5 seconds left. We can still make a basket here. And they let Samboy Lim go in for a slam dunk. I say the things off Dick. So the final score, China winning by 14. 90 for the defending and still champion. 76 for the challenger quintet, the Philippines.
That's nice. They're both on the floor congratulating each other.
Yes, they're embracing each other. They played hard. They had a lot of body bumps. At some instances, they lost their cool, but nevertheless, after the game, everybody turns out to be friends.
Right. And Dick, I'll tell you, I'm sure some of these Chinese players admire some of the Filipinos, the way they play one-on-one, you know, what they can do. So a lot of admiration for both teams here.
No doubt about that. And I think the Philippine players taught the Asian Games participants a thing or two.
Right.
Has been playing together for quite some time. A bigger, taller, faster quintet. The Philippines now being asked to ascend to their second place stand. And now it's Korea. And very quickly we're going to enumerate the players of China who earned the gold medal. We have Gong Luming, Zhang Bin, Wang Jidan, Zhang Degi, Wang Fei, Song Ligang, Li Shunjian, Sun Sang-woo, Ma Jian, Zhang Yongjun, Chan Cao, and Gong Xiaobin.
Secretary of the Asian Basketball Confederation to present medals.
We didn't quite catch the names of the presenters of medals, but I imagine maybe they should be from the Chinese Basketball Association or,
Yes, we have the individual players receiving their gold medals. Of course, In the medal count, this will only be considered one gold medal for China,
Yes.
which has dominated the Beijing 11th Asiad. They have run away from the field from day one, and they kept on distancing themselves in practically every sport under the sun.
Correct. A lot of gold medals for Asia. Well, home ground for them. And they expected Korea, South Korea and Japan to give them a good fight, but no way. They just run away.
Well, Korea has taken over second place overall, dislodging the Japanese, whose performance in the 11th Asiad left much to be desired.
Well, the good life is getting to them, Dick. Unlike before, they were world beaters in swimming.
They were outstanding.
Yes, a lot of sports.
Practically every sport. But Korea is now fast challenging China
Yes.
for Asia's supremacy in sports. And a good thing about the results of the 11th Asiad is the fact that in a number of sports, Asian athletes are becoming very competitive worldwide.
Correct. In fact, we've had some world records set here.
Right. The Chinese and the Koreans have been outstanding in the game. There is the champion Chinese quintet waving their bouquet of flowers. And now we come to the silver medals of the Philippine quintet. We have Hector Calma.
Ronnie McSano
Ronnie
tried to get the gold medal from Tom.
Alvin Patrimonio, Benji Paras, Alan Kaidik, Samboy Lim, Mon Fernandez, Dante Gonzalgo, Ives Dignadice, Zaldi Rialubit, who played so well against Japan, Tito Loizaga, and Ray Cuenco. And of course our coaching staff, Sonny Jaworski, who proved the point by taking over the coaching chores of this team. He selected the players. He steered them to this second place finish. A great achievement for Sonny Jaworski indeed, proving that he is definitely one of the top coaches of the country.
Definitely, Dick.
Norm Black contributing his expertise together with Reno Salazar. Norm very unselfishly taking the back seat and helping out in his own quiet way.
You know, when they came over here, the Philippine squad, we were with them in the plane. They looked like lost boys, really. Just no teamwork. They didn't know each other that well. But as they passed by, they got to know each other. Eventually, winning the silver here.
There's a round of applause for the Filipinos. They are crowd favorites, despite the fact that this is a majority Chinese crowd. Of course, the Philippine gallery is very vocal in congratulating their silver medal finish. And now we go to the bronze medalists, the Koreans, consisting of Lee Won-woo, Kang Dong-hee, Lee Chung-hee, the $1 million man who didn't see too much action because of his injury, Jung Jae-kun, Hyo Pil-sang, Lee Min-hyung, Kim Hyun-jun, Her Jae, the point guard, Kim Jin, Choi Byung-sik, Kim Yu-tek, the center, and Seo Dae-sung. Their coach, Kim In-kun, the feeder of the legendary Shin Dong-pa, assisted by Chung Kwang-suk.
While the Koreans are receiving the medals, we'd like to acknowledge some of the people helping us here. Mr. Paking Villanueva, AGM of IBC TV 13, Ms. Lily Yap, IBC Production Director, Mr. Ji Hua-jun, the Deputy Director of Booking Office, BAGRTC, and then also Mr. Bai Hao, Ms. Dong Hua, Mr. Ki Wang, Ms. Du Sheksha, Director of Beijing Satellite, Ms. Zhang Zuilin, Ms. Su Hongbo, Mr. Meng of Capital Stadium, Mr. Zhu Xi, Deputy Chief, Beijing Asian Games Organizing Committee, Mr. Ji Bin, Mr. Liu, Liaison Officer, and also our PLDT engineers, Kaloy Meia, Egay Vasquez, Constanza Di Mafilis, Jonathan Benedicto, and Connie Liat.
And now for the Chinese national anthem. And that culminates the very intensive 10-day competitions in basketball here in the Beijing